Midjourney has just released their first test algorithms for consistent style, a highly anticipated new feature called consistent style. So this new feature basically allows you to specify one or more reference images that define basically the aesthetic you want Midjourney to maintain across your prompts, okay? So in this video, we're going to talk about the new released feature consistent style of Midjourney V6. We're going to talk about its highlights, all the features, and not only that, I'm also going to be telling you guys the updated prompt formula for Midjourney V6 that can take your images from this to this. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. Alright, so here we are in our Midjourney version 6, and today we're going to test out the new update of Midjourney V6, which is consistent style. So basically what you can do is you can go ahead and take one photo or multiple photo and merge both the style into your new prompt. Like as you guys can see, I took this photo, this one of some kind of underwater world, and I take this one, which is basically a painting of a deer, and I basically merge both of them into my another prompt, a man wearing a black cap, okay? So yeah, let's just see how you can go ahead and do consistent style in the new Midjourney V6, alright? Alright, so before starting, if you're wondering how you can go ahead and access the new Midjourney V6, so it's really easy. You need to go ahead and go to your Midjourney bot, type in /settings and press enter. Alright, and this will basically open few options for you. So default mode, you need to go ahead and make sure you use the default mode V6, alright? Alright, and after that, let's just go ahead and explore the new update consistent style of Midjourney V6. But before that, it is really important to understand like what will be the new updated prompt formula of Midjourney version 6, right? So as you guys know from our previous videos, like the prompt formula for Midjourney was like medium, style, composition, scene, modulate, dash. But now with the latest updates of Midjourney V6 this year, I have customized a prompt formula for you in a very unique way, alright? So if you want to go ahead and test out the consistent style of Midjourney V6, and if you want to go ahead and ace your images in Midjourney V6, so I suggest you to use this prompt formula. So first of all, you need to go ahead and provide your photography type, then subject or action. Then third, you need to provide in your shot type, then location, fashion, year, film stock, camera, director or photographer, emotion, lighting or color. So these are a lot of things because now it's all about prompting, you guys, you know. If you master yourself in prompting in Midjourney, like you'll be able to generate amazing looking images with Midjourney without any problem with the help of the new version V6, okay? So yeah, by keeping in mind this prompt formula, first of all, I'm just going to go ahead and generate a prompt real quickly, all right? So first of all, I'm just going to go ahead and hit imagine. All right, so it basically gives me option to provide in my prompt. So for the first example, let's just go ahead and create some realistic images. So I'm going to go ahead and say, a bustling city street in Tokyo at dusk. The neon lights of the shops are reflected in a recent rain puddle. The year is 2024 and the camera is using Sony A7R4. The photographer is that. The emotion capture is that. So yeah, I basically provided every little detail in the prompt as for my prompt formula, which were all those things like photography type, subject action, shot type, and etc. So yeah, this prompt looks absolutely perfect. So here in this example, we're just discussing the prompt formula, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and type in my prompt here and see how our new prompt formula can enhance our images for the Midjourney, okay? All right, so take a look at these images, you guys. These are absolutely perfect, like, you know, a bustling city, a street in Tokyo at dusk, and each and every little detail, like I mentioned, neon lights. I'm getting neon lights over here. And mentioned like the year is 2024, so it looks like the year is the latest one. The camera uses a Sony A7R. Then the photographer is that. The emotion capture should be energy of city lights. So all these details, they're working out, and Midjourney is able to provide me very good looking photos. So if I can go ahead and enhance, let's just say I'm very much liking the first or the fourth one, okay? I'm going to go ahead and upscale my first image. And wow, now take a look at this image. This looks absolutely perfect, right? Okay, so this was a little brief to our prompt formula in the new Midjourney V6. So now let's just go ahead and discuss the new release consistent style and Midjourney, where you can go ahead and upload one or multiple images and copy the style of that in your new prompt, okay? So let's just see how you can do that. So first of all, for that, you need to go ahead and upload your image. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on this plus button, click on upload a file. And then you can go ahead and select any images. Doesn't matter, it should be from Midjourney. It could be any AI generated image. All right, so let's just say I go ahead and provide this image and I just click enter. So I've uploaded this image to my Midjourney bot. So this is basically the image of a man who is holding some birthday cake and something like that. So after that, you need to go ahead and type imagine. All right, and this will give you the option to write in the prompt. Okay, so now keeping in mind our prompt formula, we're gonna go ahead and do the same. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and type in my prompt over here, which is a portrait of an elderly fisherman mending his nets on the docks of a small coastal town in Italy. And basically I provided every single detail that was there in my prompt formula, right? So now comes a really important part. After that, what you need to do is need to type in your parameter, which will be --SREF, which basically stands for style reference. Okay, and after that you need to provide in the URL of your image. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and click on right click, and I'm gonna go ahead and copy the link of this image, paste it right over here. Okay, so this is basically the URL of my image, and next I'm gonna go ahead and hit enter. So now this will basically take the style of this image and put it in my new prompt. Like, how cool is that, right? So let's just go ahead and wait for that for a moment and see how it looks. All right, wow. So take a look at these images, right? These are looking absolutely perfect, like very, very similar to the style of the picture that we provided. So now we have the image of this old elderly fisherman mending his nets on the docks of a small coastal town in Italy. And yeah, for that, this image is like human portrait is looking really, really good, right? So if I can go ahead and let's just say I'm very much liking the fourth one, I upscale the fourth one. All right, so this is the final result of the image that we provided, which was this. So, you know, it basically adapted the style of this image and basically generated the new image for us by keeping that style. So this looks really, really fantastic, right? All right, so if we go ahead and try one more example, and this time I'm just gonna go ahead and upload a kind of a comic book image. So I'm gonna go ahead and upload this image. So this is basically a type of a comic book style image, right? And after that, I can go ahead and type in my prompt by hitting imagine. And the prompt that I can provide is a portrait of a ballet dancer practicing in a dance studio and all the other details that were there in the prompt formula. And after that, the same thing we're gonna do, --SREF space, and then copy the link of your image, paste it right over here, and hit enter. Okay, all right, wow. So take a look at the results. This look really, really interesting. So now we have a portrait of a ballet dancer practicing in a dance studio, and it has basically kept like a comic book style in the image, not necessarily all the images, but more like in our second image. Okay, so if I can go ahead and upscale my second image quickly. All right, so here we go. You know, not enough style has been adapted or recovered from the reference image. So here exactly where the style weight comes into action, okay? So what is style weight? Style weight is basically a number through which you can adjust like how much style you want to adapt from your reference image into your new image, okay? So that is a very cool parameter that you can go ahead and try it on in your consistent style of Midjourney, okay? So if you want to go ahead and go through all of the parameters of Midjourney, so you can definitely check out one of my previous videos that I uploaded in the channel, which you guys loved a lot. All right, so for the style weight parameter, let's just say I take the same reference image and I type in my same prompt once again with imagine. I'm gonna go ahead and copy this prompt. And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and copy SREF and the image URL along with that as well. And just after that, I'm gonna go ahead and hit --SW. So this will go ahead and open my style weight parameter, okay? So how much of the style weight parameter you should use? So the default value is 100, and you can choose that between 0 to 1000, okay? So let's just say if you're not getting the desired images for your consistent style, and you know you want to increase the style weight in order to adapt that style of your image into your new prompt, okay? So for that, we're gonna go ahead and do more than the 100 value. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that 200 this time, hit enter, and see how it will adapt this image to my new prompt with the increased style weight, okay? All right, wow. So now take a look at this, right? So this image right over here was demanding to increase the style weight, and exactly when we did that, so now this image looks very, very close to the reference image that we provided. Like previously, the image was this, right? So it wasn't close to like a comic book type of style that we were looking for, but increasing the style weight you can go ahead and achieve the desired output, the desired image that you've been looking for, okay? So now let's just go ahead and take one more example. We're going to go ahead and do the default style weight. I'm going to go ahead and increase that and see how it matches to our reference image that we're going to provide, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and upload another image. So this time it will be like some type of a cartoon character, this one right over here. I'm going to go ahead and upload this image. And for the prompt, I'm going to hit imagine. And the prompt this time is going to be a portrait of a chef in his kitchen in a restaurant in New York. He's wearing a chef's uniform and something like that. And then I'm going to do --sref and copy the link of my image, paste it right over here. And first of all, for the first time, we're going to go ahead and use the default style weight. And next time we'll increase that and see how we'll make the difference, okay? All right, so this is the output images for our portrait of a chef, and the style weight is default like 100 over here, okay? So these images doesn't look like some kind of a cartoon images, like exactly the reference image that we provided, okay? So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna do the same that we did earlier. Type in a prompt once again, along with the sref and the URL. And this time we're gonna go ahead and increase our style weight, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and do that 300 this time and see how it's going to go ahead and change our image, okay? Okay, so now with style weight 300, the output images look still a bit same, right? So we're not getting the cartoony character that we want in the image. So let's just go ahead and try this once again with now even more increased style weight value, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and do that 500 this time and see how it's going to look. All right, so this looks good enough. Like we are getting some kind of a cartoony images. So if I can go ahead and let's just say upscale the third one. All right, so here we go, guys. So now if I show you, we have got like a different images like with different style weights. So you guys can see like how much style weight helps in order to transform your images to your desired one, right? All right, so next I'm going to show you guys like how you can go ahead and use the new style consistent feature by multiple images, right? So yeah, for that, I'm going to go ahead and upload a file once again. And this time, I'm going to go ahead and upload 2 of the files and merge both of their style and do it in my one single prompt, okay? So for the first one, I'm going to go ahead and choose this one. And the second image could be this space one, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and upload both of them to my Midjourney. All right, so here we go, guys. So first image, as you guys can see, is kind of like a fantasy one. So we have a woman with the blue swirling and the dolphin in the background. The second image is kind of a space image, as you guys can see. So we have uploaded both of these images, and I'm going to go ahead and adapt both of the style of the images in my single prompt, okay? So for that, you need to go ahead and do the same. Imagine, type in your prompt. And for the prompt, I'm going to go ahead and type a portrait of a child blowing out the candles on her birthday cake. She's wearing a party hat and all the details. And after that, I'm going to go ahead and do the same --sref and provide in my image URL. But this time we have 2 images, so it will be 2 URLs. So for the first one, I'm going to go ahead and copy, paste it right over here, then hit space. And after that, do the same, copy, paste it right over here. And after that, we can go ahead and play around with the style weight if you want. So for the first time, let's just go ahead and do that with the default 100 style weight and see how it looks. All right, so take a look at these images. Wow, this is absolutely crazy. Like how beautifully it has taken the style of both of these images, as you guys can see. So we have a blue swirl and then a space. So it has merged both of these and provided us the both styles in one image, which is absolutely crazy, right? So I'm very much liking the second one. So if I go ahead and upscale my second image, so yeah, check it out. This looks really, really fantastic, right? And check out the realism. Everything is top notch. All right, so let's take one final example. And this time I'm going to go ahead and upload my files. So for the first one, it will be kind of this sky monster. And for the second image, I'm going to go ahead and do some kind of a dark image. So I will do this one. So it is also some kind of a monster image. And for the prompt, I'm going to go ahead and hit imagine. Type in my prompt over here, which will be a portrait of a yoga instructor in a meditative pose on a bench at sunrise. And yeah, I'm going to do the same --sref. Type in my images URL. Just like that, do for the same as well and hit enter. And let's just see how it's going to look. All right, wow. So take a look at these images. This looks really, really fantastic. So we have a yoga instructor in a meditative pose. So it was basically able to adapt both of the style in the images. So we have sky over here, and we also have some kind of a dark aesthetic in the image as well. So let's just say if I go ahead and upscale my first one. So yeah, take a look at this image. This looks absolutely fantastic, just the way we want it, right? So yeah, here you have it, guys. This was the exploration of new consistent style feature in Midjourney V6. So I hope you like this video, and if you want to go ahead and see more of this content like that, make sure to subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.